Joseph begged the innkeeper to give him a room as his wife is going to have a baby very soon. The innkeeper could not trust him, so he called his wife. "Look at this woman." "Which?" asked the wife. "The young or the old?" "I see her, yes." He asked her, "Is she having her baby now, or this is a scheme to get lodgings?" The greasy wife leaned forward, hardening the creases in her neck. "This one," she announced, voice even hoarser with fright, "is having the baby now. I know, I've had 10. Please," implored Joseph, "for the love of God." The wife, Sarah, replied, "Don't you realize the place is full? All Bethlehem is full. There is not a bed in the town tonight. But she can't have a baby here on the floor. We've got to do something, Gabriel." Answered the innkeeper obediently. "There is one warm and comfortable place where we haven't put anybody yet." "Is there now? Where? Just where?" demanded Gabriel. "In the stable." "The stable?" echoed Joseph miserably, and Anna put her arms around Mary. But the young wife looked gratefully at the innkeeper's wife. "You are very kind to think of it," she said. "A stable is warm, and it will be like home, because often I slept downstairs with the sheep and the goats." She turned to Joseph. "These people would surely take good care of their animals, and we will be alone there." She turned quickly back to the old woman. "You will not rent it to anyone else besides us?" she pleaded. "No," smiled Sarah slowly, with a reluctant chuckle. "And I will help you. God knows we women have got to help each other." The stable was in a roomy cave that extended under the whole building of the inn. Joseph held Mary's hand as he led her down twisting stone steps to an earthen floor. In his free hand he held a lantern. That threw against the rough walls the magnified shadows of Anna and Jehoiakim and Mary and himself. "Where are we going to put her down?" cried Anna distractedly. Heavy and puffing, the stout Sarah came clumping down the stairs behind him, and after her Gabriel, puffing even louder than his wife, both clasping fresh bundles of straw. They laid a bed against the inner wall, which was warmer and not so damp. And they brought linen and a coverlet and a pillow for Mary's head. Then Gabriel and Sarah had to leave them, for business was brisk upstairs. But both of them paused to give a hoarse, "God be with you tonight." As their footsteps died away, the four at last felt relieved, if only to be alone. Anna helped Mary to undress, and then she went upstairs in search of jars of heated water, while Joseph stood near, brooding. "Why do we have no sign now?" he was asking himself. "Where is the angel? Why doesn't Anna hurry back?" Anna soon came back with the water. She briskly exiled Joseph and Jehoiakim through a rear door in the stable, bidding them to stay out until they were sent for. It was dark outside, the night air moist and cold. Meanwhile Anna, with the wisdom of old wives, urged Mary not to lie on the straw, but to get up and walk. Mary obeyed. Back and forth in the stable she walked, amid the braying of donkeys and bleating of sheep, her nostrils filled with the sweet, pungent odors of barley and oats and hay. To and fro she walked. And Joseph was trudging up and down in the dark area behind the stable. Again and again he tightened and then loosened the frayed girdle around his travel-stained robe. He fingered the pouch that held his store of coins and wondered whether he had enough money to see them through. The hours dragged on. Jehoiakim had sat down on his haunches and soon fell asleep. But Joseph walked on like a man in a nightmare, waiting, praying, until at last and suddenly he heard the sound, a child's first cry. In the dimmish light, he knelt beside the bed of